All right, today's Tuesday. Let's see what I did today. All right, I'm going to start with, first of all, Apple. I have Apple here on my current trades list. I actually started with Apple and didn't realize I was in my SEP IRA, so I immediately sold out. So I only made $2 on that. There's not even a reason to show it because I was in and out so fast. And I switched back over then to my day trading account. I will, I just put money in my SEP IRA so I could day trade over there. But because the market is going so short and you can't short in an IRA, I decided just to not even go that route right now. So I came back over here. I'm going to show you Tesla first. Tesla, I hate Tesla, and I am determined to master Tesla. I just want to be able to trade it. And I can't trade it if I avoid it. I can't learn how to trade it if I avoid it. So I did spend a little bit of time right here trading 50 to 100 shares, and I was just scalping, and I did not do well. However, I did come out $14, and I'm happy about that, especially when it's Tesla, because Tesla does not like me. And here's where I got hung up. Right here, this shelf, this whole momentum that was going up, I was really expecting this to just barrel through there eventually. And it did here. The problem is I kept trying and then I'd sell and try and sell. I should have probably held on through here, but because Tesla is so volatile and it can dump on you in a heartbeat, it can dump $2, $3. And I just, holding 100 shares, that's a lot it can dump. So I would rather just scalp out and take small, tiny paper cuts. And that's what I did here, unfortunately. I was down quite a bit on Tesla at first. Well, I was down $23 in this area. And then I did catch this move right here. When I saw it finally pop through here, I got in for 50 shares. And then I held up through here. I took another 100 here. And then I held it up in here and got out. Got out for 100, 100, and then 50 over here. So I was scaling in and got out. That brought it back. And then this, I didn't do so well here. It was coming down. And I just don't even I'm trying to learn how to short these stocks that I normally only go long. So shorting Tesla, I did a little bit in here, but I didn't really feel comfortable. And then this one got me. I lost 6 cents here on 50 shares. And then I just said, I'm done. I just decided to be happy with $14. It's Tesla. Someday, hopefully I'll do well on that. Okay. Palantir is the one that I actually, is it going to go? There it is. Palantir, I was doing scalping drills. And because I want to learn how to, I don't want to say I want to learn how to short. I know how to short, but I want to get better at shorting. So I wanted to focus a little more on scalping drills and just get in and out really fast. So this area over here, I won't bother showing you. I was actually down over here on Palantir. Oh, actually, I was up here on Palantir. I was up about $60 over here, but let's move over here because this is where most of the action was. So I ended up being up about 60, and I decided that I wanted to keep trading Palantir today. And even though there was news that that keeps being news, the war might end, whatever, I didn't think that was going to be good for Palantir. And eventually these highs would eventually become lows and I could short it. So that's exactly what happened. I didn't do too well. Obviously, you can see. I'm trading 200 to 400 shares. Come on. I'm not doing well. But it's just pennies. I'm trying to scalp. Again, I keep the spread in mind. Spread was about 2 cents on Palantir for most of my trades. So, I'm trying to take 5, 6 cents if I can. And wasn't always able to do that. So this is too much to go into each and every tiny little trade. But again, right here on this shelf, I got caught up in this shelf. I keep doing this. This is one of my downfalls. I know this. But when it breaks, it breaks. You can see that right there. So that's usually what I anticipate. But for anticipating, I end up giving money back. And that's what happened right in here. I need to learn to make an actual line in the sand and put a support level there and just hold it and not give up until it does that. And that is something I'm working on. We were well above the EMAs. And I love Palantir. And if I have to own it, I don't care. So I don't know why I was so stressed out there trying so hard to make sure I was just scalping. But that's something I got to work on. And I will definitely need to work on that. So here's where we started going down. And this is where I kind of started trying to capture the shorts and the longs. And then I really kind of got into a flow right here when it just started really coming down. I did well in this area, but this is where I really started thinking, okay, I just got to up my share size because I got to get something. I didn't have that much in here. I think I was at, oh, there was an area where I got down. I was up over here and then I got down $29. Then I got down $157 in this area. It was bad. So I just decided just to dial it in and focus. I needed to get that $157 back. And that's where I started watching these volume bars. When I can just focus and get laser focused, I noticed on these bars, I start trading really well. And I'm really noticing if it's sellers that are overtaking the buyers. And if they are, how powerful is it? If the volume's higher or lower. I just start studying this and I'm trading off mostly off of that. And then I just got dialed in. So I made back the 157 that I was down and got it up to 129. Now, idiot that I am, I need to start being focused all the time and just knock it off. I sometimes when I get those losses, like it got down to 157, I I just start thinking I don't care, whatever, and I get lazy and I start treating it more like a lottery. So this was way better over here and I actually made it all back. So my daily total was $145.56. And then this is the last day of the month. So I ended up doing not well, but considering what we're in with this war, I ended up doing $1,432.16 for the month of March. And I am perfectly happy with that. This has been an exhausting month and I've definitely had to switch things up. Now, I did trade a Ninja Trader today. I traded futures and I did well again. But again, in my sim, I'm still not going full into my live account. So I did 300 there. And my goal is on Monday to start trading live. But I'm probably going to wait till Monday because now we're going to get into Passover and Good Friday and all that and Easter. So I'm not going to go live until Monday when we get away from the holiday. So, anyways, not a bad month. I wish I could have done more. And hopefully next month it'll get a whole lot better. Let me know, you guys, what you did. It'd be interesting to know how your month ended up and what you did today. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.